All right, so in this portion of the video, we have removed these three screws. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. That's what holds the electric fuel pump, the pump relay fuse, the 3 ampere, and your fuel filter. It's all on this bracket here. And those are these three screws. It has one that goes on either side of this here, and the screw goes straight through and get mounted straight onto the block itself. And then these other three screws are actually, they go right up here with your rev limiter and ignition controller. The clear middle piece there actually fits in between there to create that gap. So again, we're at step 6 and 7 is going to practically go hand in hand together, because we're going to take all of this, we're going to take the rev limiter, ignition controller, and all of the electronics all the way down to this side where our voltage regulator and everything else is. All of this should come out as one piece. Again, we took the three screws out on this side already. It's practically loose. There is a couple other things that's holding it here from, I think, the starter motor and maybe a couple other grounds that we will find, label, and tag. But for now, we didn't label any other numbers. So we got 3, 4, and we'll be on number 5 if there is anything else that we do find that we need to label, especially like these that we took off from the other portion that's still in the boat. We will take a look at the boat sometime as well, and we'll talk about more of what's in there that's not on here. But from here, we're going to continue. So we have this whole piece practically loose now, and it can move. So for now, we'll let it hang. Now the ignition controller is what's coming in here, and that's plug number 1. That was on the left hand side. And so if we lift up the rev limiter and kind of shake it, you kind of see what's all attached to it. Or what we could do is just lift both of them up together and kind of wiggle and move it free. So right here, if you look at the back of the rev limiter right here, that gray wire is screwed on to the ground here. Also, off the second one, the gray wire is also screwed off, which is the ignition controller. That ground is also screwed onto there. So both grounds are screwed on. We're gonna unscrew that ground screw there, and I believe we will be using once again a 5/16. That's what we have on here, and that's what it is. So we're gonna take that screw off, and that's just grounded directly okay. There we go. That screw is now removed, and that screw will actually get bagged with step number 7 from here. It will get bagged with step number 7. It's all part of the same stuff. And there we go. You just see how all of that just lifted up now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to try to carry that all the way to the other side as careful as possible without tearing anything. So I might have to set this down for just a second.